Well, welcome to a great informational bite that I've got for you today. My name's Tina from Evangelism in Australia, and I am talking to Steve Fogg, who is a digital expert. But let me tell you a little bit how your church can get up to 120,000 US dollars per year in Google ads. So, Steve is the expert on this. Steve, tell us a bit about your qualification and then how can churches do this?
Yeah, so I'm a online campus pastor, church online pastor at Crossway Baptist Church here in Melbourne, Australia. But I'm also a Google partner and a certified Google Ads professional. And I kind of stumbled into this about 5 years ago, where I realized that Google offered this grant for churches and also non-profits. So basically, if you're in an eligible, what they call an eligible entity in Australia or US or Great Britain or any kind of first world country, your church is eligible for this grant. So what Google offers you is 329 US dollars a day, so up to that ceiling, and then up to 10,000 US dollars a month, and then up to 120,000 per year. So roughly speaking, it's about $150,000 in Aussie dollars of free ads. So how I came across this was really, I realized that we wanted to reach more people online, and I realized that we needed to do some advertising. When people were searching for certain keywords like church online, like church, I realized that we were missing out. So what we did was we signed up and registered for this ad grant, and we just started spending Google's dollars. Google is really the biggest evangelist in the world, both from a search perspective, but also they're giving churches and eligible gospel entities the opportunity to share your faith. And so we have advertising campaigns set up specifically for people who are exploring Christianity, people who are searching for how to become a Christian, or what do I need to do to get saved, or who is Jesus, or why did Jesus die, or they may be just even searching for a church or searching for a denomination. And we literally spend this money every day. And what I do is help churches apply, sign up, and benefit from the ad grant. It's very, very complex and technical to run, but we manage it for churches, and they basically get the benefit of being seen by more people. And the reason why it's so important is that basically, if you think about Google search, it's like the superhighway. It is like the freeway. But most churches are hidden away in the bushes on the side. You know, they're on page 24 of Google search. The challenge of Google search is that if you're not in the first three search results, that takes 90% of search traffic.
Wow.
Okay? If you're in the rest, you are fighting over 10% of search traffic. So what that means is that you're invisible. You're deep in the jungle. You're deep in the outback. So what the Google Ad Grant does, it puts you front and center in someone who is searching. And I put it into kind of three very broad categories. Category number one, kind of the first pillar, if you like, is people searching for a church. Okay? You just get bang right up there in the rankings. You get seen by more people. More people will come and visit your in-person services or your online services. Category number two, or pillar number two, is people who are searching for answers for felt need issues. So they're searching for help in their marriage. They're searching for counseling. They're searching for help in their parenting. They're searching and asking really kind of existential questions or very pragmatic questions like, is there a playgroup near me? Most churches have playgroups, for example. You can use the Google Ad Grant for something as simple as that. And again, all I encourage people to do, go into Google search. If you've got the Chrome browser, you open what we call an incognito window. So it's not based on your browsing history. And you literally type in that topic that you want to get found for and see where your church comes up in it. And really, that's what the Google Ad Grant does. It promotes you, and we set up the campaigns for you. It promotes you to number one or number two. And Google is paying for it. That's the
Well,
mind-blowing thing.
yeah.
Is